Hello dear students, welcome to my YouTube channel Chemistry Glow. In previous video, we have discussed about adsorptions and its technical word. Adsorbate, adsorbent, absorption, desorption, sorption and heat of adsorption. Today we will discuss about types of adsorption. Okay, so let's understand. In the process of adsorption, we have already discussed that there will be intramolecular force between adsorbate and adsorbent. Suppose these are the particle of adsorbate, okay, and it is adsorbate. There will be intramolecular force between adsorbate and adsorbent in the process of adsorption. According to these intramolecular force, there will be two types of adsorption. Let's understand what are types of adsorption. There will be two types of adsorption according to these intramolecular force, and these two types of adsorption are: first is physical adsorption. It is also known as physiorption. Second is chemical adsorption. And it is also known as chemisorption. Okay. So first, let's understand what is physical adsorption. In physical adsorption, there will be weak van der Waals force between adsorbate and adsorbent. Very important. There will be weak van der Waals force in physical adsorption between adsorbate and adsorbent. Their force are weak. So when we increase the temperature, then these force will be break. So physical adsorption will be decreased when temperature increase. Now let's understand about chemical adsorption. In chemical adsorption, there will be strong chemical bond between adsorbate and adsorbent, and these chemical bond may be covalent or ionic. These bonds are very strong, and to formate this bond you will have to give temperature. So when we increase the temperature, chemical adsorption also increase. Let's explain by example of physical adsorption. When dinitrogen adsorb on mica, on the surface of mica, there will be weak intramolecular force between dinitrogen and mica. So we can say that it is the example of physical adsorption. But when moisture attract on the surface of silver, there will be strong chemical bond between the particles of moisture and silver. So we can say that it is a chemical adsorption. Okay, now let's understand what is the difference between physical adsorption and chemical adsorption. Let's understand this very important topic. The difference between physical adsorption and chemical adsorption, I will differentiate it by their property. First, we will differentiate it according to strength of force. Strength of force, that I have already told to you that there will be weak or van der Waals force, weak and van der Waals force between adsorbate and adsorbent in the process of physical adsorption. And in chemical adsorption, there will be covalent or ionic bond between adsorbate and adsorbent. There will be covalent or ionic bond between adsorbate and adsorbent. Second, Let's talk about temperature. When we will increase the temperature, then physical adsorption will be decreased. So physical adsorption occurs in low temperature, but when we will increase the temperature, chemical adsorption will be increased. Okay. Third, both are adsorption. So there will be released some amount of heat of adsorption. So third point is heat of adsorption. Physical adsorption occurs in low temperature. So heat of adsorption there will be also low, and its heat of adsorption is 20 to 40 kilojoule per mole. But it occurs in high temperature. So heat of adsorption of chemical adsorption also will be high, or their heat of adsorption of chemical adsorption is 80 to 240 kilojoule per mole. Okay. Fourth, reversibility. In physical adsorption, there is weak van der Waals force between adsorbate and adsorbent. So when you will increase the temperature, these force will be break, and adsorbate can easily remove from the surface of adsorbent. So we can say it is the reversible process. But in chemical adsorption, it is reversible process. But in chemical adsorption, there will be strong chemical bond, and you can't remove adsorbate from the surface of adsorbent. So we can say that chemical adsorption is an irreversible process. Okay. Next is compound formation. Compound formation. In physical adsorption, there will be no chemical reaction between adsorbate and adsorbent, and no chemical reaction means no compound formate here. But in chemical adsorption, there will be chemical reaction between adsorbate and adsorbent, and chemical bond like covalent or ionic bond are formed. So we can say that there will be release some compound here. There will be synthesize some compound. Okay. Next is specific. In physical adsorption, any adsorbate can be adsorbed on the surface of any adsorbent. So it is not specific in nature. But in chemical adsorption, there will be occurs chemical reaction, and chemical reaction occurs in specific species. So any specific adsorbate adsorbed on the surface of specific adsorbent. So we can say that chemical adsorption is specific in nature. And next is layer adsorption. In physical adsorption, there will be many layers of adsorbate on the surface of adsorbent. So we can say that physical adsorption is a multi-layer, multi-molecular layer process. But in chemical adsorption, there will be a single layer on the surface of adsorbent. So we can say that chemical adsorption is a unilayer process, physical adsorption is multi-layer process, and chemical adsorption is unilayer process. And examples I have already told to you. When dinitrogen adsorb on the surface of mica, there will be weak van der Waals force between dinitrogen and mica. So we can say it is the example of physical adsorption. And when moisture adsorb on the surface of silver or moisture adsorb on the surface of iron, then we can say that it is a chemical adsorption. Okay, so these are the difference between physical adsorption and chemical adsorption. Okay, so now we will study adsorption of gas on the surface of solid. Adsorption of gas on solid. Suppose it is a solid and these are the particles of gas. These particles of gas are adsorbed on the surface of solid. So what is the adsorbent and what is the adsorbate here? Here adsorbate is gas. Adsorbate is gas and adsorbent is solid. Okay, but when any gas adsorb on the surface of solid, then some factor may affect it. And what the factors are affect the adsorption of gas on solid, we will discuss. First factor is nature of gas. Nature of gas. Okay, the gases which has high critical temperature. High critical temperature. What is critical temperature? The minimum temperature above which the gas can't be liquefied. Below this, the gas can be liquefied easily, but above this, the gas can't be liquefied. This temperature is known as critical temperature. Okay, so the gas which have high critical temperature, it means these gas will be easily liquefied, and gas which easily liquefied more adsorb on the surface of solid, and the gas which can't be easily liquefied, it means these gas have low critical temperature, less adsorb on the surface of a solid. Let's talk about the examples. First we will discuss about hydrogen. The critical temperature of hydrogen is 33 Kelvin. The critical temperature of dinitrogen is 126 Kelvin. The critical temperature of carbon monoxide is 134 Kelvin, and the critical temperature of methane is 190 Kelvin. The critical temperature of SO2 is 230 Kelvin. Which gas has high critical temperature here? SO2. So if I will give you charcoal as solid as adsorbent, then charcoal will adsorb SO2 in more amount. Why? Because SO2 has high critical temperature, 230 high critical temperature. So SO2 gas can be liquefied easily. Okay, so SO2 gas will more adsorb on the surface of a charcoal. Okay, so the gases which have high critical temperature or easily liquefied can be more adsorb on the surface of any solid. So it is about the nature of gas. Now let's understand the nature of solid. Second, nature of solid. Different solids adsorb different gases, but it depends on the nature of solid. When you want to adsorb methane and ammonia gas, then you will have to take as adsorbent charcoal. If you want to adsorb hydrogen, nitrogen and oxygen gas, then you will have to take nickel, platinum, palladium as adsorbent. If you want to adsorb moisture, then you will have to take silica gel as adsorbent. Okay, so it depends on the types of adsorbent, on the nature of adsorbent. Second, third is surface area. Any solid which has high surface area, it means it has higher amount of free valencies, and adsorbate will be adsorbed on the free valency. So higher surface area means higher adsorption power. So any solid which have higher surface area, it means it will be adsorb more and more amount of adsorbate. Charcoal, silica gel, nickel, platinum, palladium, all these have higher surface area, so their adsorption power will be high. So these are the good adsorbent in nature. Okay, now we will discuss about fourth factor that affected the adsorption of gas on solid, and that is activation of solid. What is the meaning of activation? To increase the power of adsorption of any solid is known as activation. Listen carefully, very important. To increase the power of adsorption of any solid is known as activation. And how can we activate any solid? How can we increase the power of adsorption of any solid? There are many processes. First, you can increase the power of adsorption by rough the surface area of any solid. Suppose this is a solid. When you will rough the surface area of this solid, then free valency will be increased. And when free valency increase, it means the power of adsorption also will be increased. Second, when you will divide into many parts, then surface area will be increased, and surface area increase it means the power of adsorption also will be increased. Third, when you react this solid from other substance, suppose this is A, it's a substance. When you react this solid from A, then A remove some impurities from the surface area of this solid, and removal of impurities, it means free valency will be increased, and free valency will be increased, it means adsorbate, adsorbed on the surface of adsorbent in more amount. Fourth, when you will give temperature, then some impurities on the surface of any solid will be removed. Suppose it's an non-activated charcoal. Non-activated charcoal. Not activated, non-activated. There are some impurities of hydrocarbon on the surface of non-activated charcoal. When you will give temperature between 350 degrees Celsius to 1000 degrees Celsius, then the impurities of hydrocarbon will be removed and activated charcoal will be obtained. This is the activated charcoal, which have great surface area and great free valency, and adsorbate will easily adsorb on the surface of this charcoal. Okay, so these are some process by which we can increase the power of adsorption of solid. This will be known as activation of a solid. This is the fourth factor that affects the adsorption of gas on solid. Now understand fifth factor, and the fifth factor is temperature. In previous video, we have already discussed about temperature, that adsorption is an exothermic process and desorption is an endothermic process. So when we increase the temperature, according to La-Satalia law, when we will increase the temperature, then adsorption will be decreased and desorption will be increased. We will see the effect of temperature for both physical adsorption and chemical adsorption. First, understand about physical adsorption. We will put a graph between extent of adsorption. Let's understand x by m. X by m is extent of adsorption. Here x is mass of adsorbate and m is mass of adsorbent. Extent of adsorption is represented by x by m. We will put a graph between x by m and temperature at constant pressure. We know very well that by increasing the temperature, physical adsorption will be decreased. So when I will increase the temperature, the extent of adsorption or physical adsorption will be decreased. But for chemical adsorption occurs on high temperature. So put the graph between x by m and T at constant pressure for chemical adsorption. When will be increase in temperature, chemical adsorption will be increased, but at high temperature, chemical bond also be break or cleave. So at high temperature, chemical adsorption will also be decreased. So this is the factor of temperature that affect the adsorption of gas on solid. Now we will understand about pressure. Sixth factor is pressure. By increasing the pressure, both physical and chemical adsorption will increase. By increasing the pressure, both physical and chemical adsorption will be increased. This is the effect of pressure on adsorption of gas on solid. So these are the factors that affect the adsorption of gas on solid. In next video, we will study about Friendly's adsorption isotherm. ओके तो ये वीडियो आपको कैसा लगा? अच्छा लगा तो लाइक करेंगे, कमेंट करो और सब्सक्राइब तो बिल्कुल करो. ओके, थैंक यू सो मच.